still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks, it's a great luxury to have. Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? Oh, this guy's a rare talent, and a huge upgrade over what they had before.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly built there.
Right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, yeah, come get your love.
Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the... Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before.
There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody?
Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless.
portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn, it was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. A dump off to Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense They certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Brady eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Brady to throw. Brian Cushing in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Brady. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence. Now. Presence. Come out. Come It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically right, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in Week 2 of Draft Champions. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry now. This is Williams. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target. And it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Right side catch. Gilmore. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, 36 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
There you go, play action with Palmer. Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's got his man here. It's Green. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Virgil Green, 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good hurdle. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how you guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. They got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 29 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sammy Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Mariota now on second down, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set